on here. Oh, that camera just fell down. It is what it is, right? Anyway, on my way into work this morning, thought I'd bring y'all a random live. See how everybody's doing. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing good. Give a few minutes for everybody to get in here this morning. I want to give you a little morning motivation. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shawn. I am a truck driver with Rosedale Transport. I'm actually a driver trainer. I train drivers how to succeed. That's what this channel is about. I put out videos every day throughout the day, education, helping you how to get your CDL, how to, once you get your CDL, how to improve it, how to make money, how to be successful. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And on the way into work in the mornings, I give you a little bit of motivation. Also, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I bring you what we call Trucker Sunday. And that's where I bring you a little word of God. I do that every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to hear the little word of God, check in on that. But through the week, I put out videos helping you succeed in trucking. If you have any videos you want to send me, just send them to me, and I'll definitely, if you have any videos out there, I'll put them out there for you. If you have any questions or concerns or anything that can help you or help you grow, that's what I'm here for. That's what I want to do. Now, I don't know if you noticed recently, but my channel is no longer monetized. I talk a lot of positivity, I talk a lot of truth, and I talk about God. But for some reason, not sure exactly what it is. It could be a number of reasons. But as of yesterday, they no longer monetize my channel. What does that mean? That means that YouTube pay me money, which I don't do this for money, y'all, to help y'all succeed. So you know what? YouTube can keep their dang money. If you do want to support the channel, you can't send super chats to me no more. It does not work. I don't have memberships no more. But I do have a link in the bottom. If you go to the description of this video, there is a link. If you want to donate to the channel or help support, I don't ask for money. But if you want to support the channel, you can go to that. Also, I do have a membership through that where you can get my personal phone number so that way I can help guide you. I do have a monthly subscription. It is on the bottom at the link, but you can go through YouTube because they decided that they're a little too woke for me, I guess, or they don't like my content. They basically said that their advertisers don't like the content that I use, and they no longer want to monetize me. So I'm going to continue to give y'all positivity. I'm going to continue to speak the truth, and I'm going to continue to tell you about God. I'm going to tell you there's a heaven. I'm going to tell you there's a hell. And I'm going to tell you right from wrong. I tell you the good and the bad and the ugly. So if YouTube doesn't want to pay me, that's not going to talking about God. It's not going to stop me talking about the truth. It's not going to stop me from doing what I do. So whether they pay me or not, I'm still going to put out videos every single day. All right, y'all. So that ain't going to stop. You can also follow me on Facebook and TikTok. But this morning on my way in, I wanted to give y'all a little bit of motivation, give y'all a little encouragement. I want to give y'all a little encouragement that, that you don't have to give up. A lot of people out there are going through things. A lot of people, including myself, go through things every day, and they want to give up on their future. So I want to give you a little bit of encouragement this morning, okay? I want you to not pause. I want you to progress. You will not expire. You will evolve. You will not crumble in the midst of crisis. You may be neck deep in what seems to be a catastrophic storm of chaos, but I pray that in this moment that you're going to find the calm, the peace, the hope, the faith, the courage, the expectancy that you need to live and not die, to move up and not stay where you are. You get what you see, and that is the formula for expectancy. Your expectation is what you believe is about to happen. Many of you, you've been so traumatized by the past that your expectations are so diminished. Your expectations have been dying because of the trauma of the past. You expect nothing, so you feel like if I don't expect anything, then you can't hurt me. If I have no expectations on you, then you cannot disappoint me. If you're going to win, though, the fight, you're going to have a high expectation. It was Kobe Bryant that said, Everything negative, pressure, and challenges is all an opportunity for me to arise. It's crisis that reveals what we are comprised of. As I asked you the question this morning, are you praying the darkness away? Are you becoming the highest version of yourself in the midst of the darkness? You see, life throws things at you, but that's when you got to shine. So just because YouTube took my monetization away and they don't want to pay me no money, that's okay. When I get negativity and people talk bad about me or people try to hurt me or harm me, I'm going to look at that as a different way to shine. I don't look at it as negativities. I look at it as opportunities. So when you go through crisis in life and people change and people leave and people do things and you get hurt, look at it as opportunities, y'all. Look at the opportunities to grow. Stop looking at the negative side for it. I appreciate everybody's watching. I also appreciate you, Joe. Joe sent me $25 on Cash App. I really appreciate that. That means a lot because, like I said, they have took out the monetization of my channel, but there is a link at the bottom. If you ever want to donate or help the channel with the apps, you're more than welcome to do that, but you don't have to. Like I said, I'm going to bring you positivity every day. I just know there's a lot of drivers out there right now that are going through some things. Besides drivers, there's people out there, period, that are going through things in life and they're ready to give up, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't give up just because a little adversary hits you or a little bit of bull crap hits you in your life. That's when you got to fight through it, and that's when you become stronger. So whatever you're going through, whether it's in business or relationships or just trials or just with money, man, you got to fight through that. These are the times that you're going to grow. Embrace these times, embrace these hardness, embrace these long days, these long nights. Embrace them because it's making you who you are. You know what I'm saying? When you find yourself standing in the middle of trials and tribulations, scarcity and uncertainty, there is a process to making it. How you process that pain will determine your future. I need you to fight for the future. You got to fight for it if you want it. Let that sink in for a minute. Let it sink in. You got to fight. Fight for your future. You are not your crises. You're not what you're going through. What are you expecting the outcome to be? Because you can't change what has happened. However, you can change what will happen. You can't change the past, but how you think and your expectations of what's going to happen in your life will manifest into something. If you want to be stuck where you're at, then you'll be stuck where you're at. But if you say, I'm not going to be stuck this, I'm going to grow, I'm going to become better, I'm going to get this other job, I'm going to get this promotion, I'm going to get this situation, I'm going to get that house, you got to expect it, y'all. It's so much power. I know I talk about that every day, but there's so much power in your thinking. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the comments, y'all. I'm sorry I'm driving. I see that Tim's there, OTC, United Billy, Brad. Your responsibility to flap into flight is protecting your progress, to protect your territory. You got to get a real boss-like mentality with your territory. All the ground that you've gained, protect your territory. I asked you the question, when are you going to stop thinking that you are what you're going through? When we step into elevation, get to what that bird's eye view, we get a greater perspective when we zoom out. And too many of you are guilty of becoming of what you're going through. You're not what you're going through. See, in the game of life, those who have an elevated perspective will inherit the future. And it is time for you to fight for your future. How bad do you want your future? Ask yourself that. Let that question sink in, y'all. How bad do you want your future? Because the day you start quacking with death and start flying with the eagles, everything changes. Stop quacking with the ducks. You got to fly with the eagles. But many of you are addicted to the company of the duck. So you need to look at the landscape of your relationships. Because if nobody told you, well, let me be the first one to tell you, separation precedes elevation. There's a lot of people in your life that might be holding you down, that are holding you back. There's some people you're going to have to let go of. There's some people that you're going to have to elevate above the noise, above the dysfunction, to be a light, shining brilliantly through the darkness. If you're hanging around negative people all the time at the workplace or wherever you're at, and you're constantly listening to crap, then you're not going to elevate. If you're constantly talking and hanging around with drug addicts and hanging out with people that are deadbeats, you're not going to elevate. You want to hang around people that's going to help you shine, that's going to help you grow. That's what you want to listen to. You want to listen to people that's going to help you grow. You want to fly high behind the murky waters, beyond the pain and the tests, the trials. Elevated people will always ask themselves, what did I learn in the midst of it all? King David said in Psalms 119:71, it was good for me that I had been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. And when you're stepping in this space, this realm, in this world, this elevation, you're not asking God, why am I in pain? You're asking God, what am I getting ready to become? With high expectations, elevated people will ask themselves, what am I getting ready to become? And what will I learn in the midst of this? When the world is in panic, when the water is perturbed, when the world is puzzled, you pray and you plan your next move. Don't fear the dark. Ask yourself, what did you learn? I no longer fear the dark. Adversity is what we need. You got to decide to come out of this better. Find yourself in this elevated place. You understand? Everybody wants it. We want promotion. We want the upgrade. We want the advancement. We want to move up. We want to have a competitive advantage in the marketplace. My attention has been arrested in the conversation of the bird. Oftentimes, learning to fly means falling from the nest and making that long trip back to it. And some birds never make it back to the top. But for the ones that do, once they want to spread their wings, the game changes, baby. Once they start to spread their wings, they begin to flap those wings. Then all of a sudden, their life, it goes to the next level. I think a lot of you are stuck. You spread your wings, but you're afraid to flap them because you're worried about what people are going to say about you. Baby bird don't care what they say about them or what it looks like in its process. That baby bird don't care because the process precedes the breakthrough. That is something that is burning inside of us to go to the next level, to see this one thing that I'm about to bring to your attention. And if you're going to see it, if you're going to see breakthrough, then you're going to have to be okay with the process that's required. The preceding action and the faults that are required to see this breakthrough. The baby bird spreads its wings, and then it flaps its wings. And it flaps, and it flaps, and it flaps, until the flapping becomes flight. And a lot of you in this season called flapping. You're like, man, this isn't flying, and you're looking at everybody, and you're comparing yourself to everybody else's flying, and you're diminishing your process. You're diminishing your flapping season. Get through your flapping season. Brace it and faith. See, faith is an invitation to the future. Faith is the door. It's the pathway. It is the door to the future. And if you're going to fight for the future, you've got to fight with faith. Get through your flapping season, my friends. Get through your flapping seasons. I know you may have tears in your eyes, but get through it. Flight for fight. Because eventually the flapping turns into flight. And that's my little motivational speech to y'all this morning. I hope that encouraged somebody. If it did, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button. Again, my channel is no longer monetized. If you want to support the channel, go to the description. There's a link there. I appreciate every one of y'all. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Later on today, I'll be putting some more videos about trucking, how to help you. But I believe it's very important that we work on our mindset every morning. So every morning on these rides to work, I'm going to be bringing you a little motivation to help you get through the day. Because if we get our mind right, everything else will come. Yeah, you got to learn back, and yeah, you got to learn how to map and how to run your time with a clock, and how to succeed in trucking, and how to check your tires and all this stuff. But the mindset is the most number one thing. Without your mind, you ain't gonna be able to do it. What's up, Brad? Appreciate it. Mac Dog 44. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Joel Jenkins. OTC's in the house. United Billy. Thank y'all so much. The one and only Nicole's in the house. Tommy 24. Tim McDermott. Zach Elrod. Good morning, buddy. Sorry if I missed y'all's comments. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to go ahead and get some music on and get this day started. God bless y'all. Before I end, I'm going to say a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you right now in the name of Jesus. I ask you to touch all my fellow truck drivers out there. I ask you to watch after them today, protect them, give them the encouragement, give them what they need to get through. I ask you to bless them and to watch over their families and give them peace of mind when they're in their truck. Give them the peace that they need, that the devil does not come against their minds. Let them learn to speak back to those voices and talk back and speak in faith and get it done. It's Trucking Life with Shawn, baby. Let's get it.